find my laptop cord.
Moving is a pain.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, your question was about, do women prefer protection over freedom?
Security.
Security. Yep. Yeah, I think I moved back and forth, but it's only because I had chosen security. It's not even, I think that you just don't have a choice, and then suddenly one day you get the knowledge and you get the awareness. That's when you can choose, and that's kind of a 12-step thing. You can only kind of know how to choose when you become aware. So when someone comes in as a drug addict and then you get given all the knowledge and then you want to use drugs again, the theory is that you'll never enjoy the drugs, but I don't think that pans out. Well, you kind of do know that you're doing the wrong thing, and yet that, I know that's probably a different thing because you're physically addicted and you're just, drugs are just powerful. But yeah, once I started studying, and then I think once I read that book, The Second Sex, where you just read about women at all their different stages, and she'll talk about men side by side, but yeah, beginning with animals, and then how we don't really know how we moved to humans. So I like how they don't assume that they know how we became humans, but suddenly we're self-aware, and yeah, how we were as babies, children, little girls. Then you develop a fantasy world. I'm sure I just lived in this fantasy world. Find my Prince Charming, and then, you don't even know what happens after then. Then they go to work and you sit at home with the babies. I don't know. I don't think I even planned to have babies. And they were just there. Even my first daughter I was happy to have. And I just unawareness. I was just living, letting things happen, and then now suddenly I choose freedom, and I was trying to fill out, I thought, I'm going to get a job and fill out, applications, and they only give you the last 20 years of, what's your previous job experience, and I don't have any in the last 20 years, and it was just so sad, but kind of stupid, because it's just like, was I doing nothing? No, I was doing all these things. I'll be going to university. I don't know. It's just like, is it meaningless? And they don't let you register unless you put something there.
You can say you work for me or something like that.
Yeah, then you have to lie, I suppose. Or I would just put...
Doesn't matter.
I'd put the duties I've been doing at home and saying, I don't know. I get half of my husband's wage, which at some times was 130,000 he was getting in his various computer jobs. Yeah. I think, you, Dryad, freedom over security, or?
Yes.
Partnership.
Or is it even a question of binary? Is it even sorry.
I think freedom is what you want, and if you're working together as a wonderful unit, then freedom can be experienced through each other. But then as soon as you start getting a tad wonky, then the freedom concept starts to get a little bit exciting again. I notice for people, and that has included me.
When you get too domesticated.
Yeah, too domesticated or whatever, like the freedom concept, or having the nectar of freedom again makes people do all sorts of strange things. So I think that's the the key somewhere along the line. I'm not sure where, but something along those lines, like sort of keeping that freedom. You've got to have a sort of freedom within yourself and then the other person within themselves, and then you can work together as a unit. But I think soon as the other person starts being interested in freedom and your ideas of freedom might change, and perhaps there might be some troubles.
Yeah, freedom in yourself. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what that book told me. You know, I thought that I've been this, you know, freedom loving, independent woman. But then the book talks about how women they just lived their man's life, kind of. I mean, it was written in 1949, so I identified too much for something written 70 years ago. What felt like freedom was just sort of a choice between a few things that, not that the men were giving me these limited choices. I don't know, yeah. The other question you had was about, you know, what made you become a feminist? And I can't even, I mean, if I wasn't educated, how the hell would I think I'm a feminist? Like what? I don't even know how. I'm trying to think before I started reading and thinking for myself. How do we think?
What's wrong with the audio? There's this echo on there.
Yeah.
Is it on
I think
my
I come out really loud in the recordings.
Is there a recording level control?
Who fucking who knows?
At the end.
Yeah.
Everybody on the house go, whoa. How's it?
I think it's you, Dryad. Your phone.
Is that me doing that?
Well,
annoying. Can you hear me? Sorry, hang on.
Yeah.
I'll just put the chooks to bed. It wasn't dark enough.
Oh, you didn't go. Okay. I'll stop the record.